Good morning, people. Watch Women 65. Lisa Boyce here. This is not going to be a long video. I got an article from Now the End Begins. But I want to start this video off with this. This whole thing, and this really hit me this morning. First, China comes in with a virus that tells everybody that they have to be locked in. The biggest mistake, like I said before, that Trump made, and I'm not going against Trump, I support him, but he shouldn't have locked down this entire nation. Because now, the powers that be, and I'm talking like the politicians that be on both sides of the spectrum. First, we get locked down. Now you got this Nazi group called Antifa. And I'm going to say that because that's what they are. That's going to make sure you stay locked down. You do not have no clue what kind of group this is, what kind of organization this is. This is pure evil that has hit this nation and the world. Some of these businesses, especially here in Cleveland, they will never recover. They are permanently closed. So right when the liftoff, right when everything was being lifted up to open, you get a group that comes along and starts rioting that's going to keep you closed. They're going to make sure you stay closed. Where are the other people, the other leaders? Everybody's quiet now. I think we were played, to be honest with you. In my honest opinion, this whole thing was planned. Now I'm going to read this to you, and it's an interesting article. It says, at midnight, Antifa violence erupted within 2 blocks of the White House Saturday night while U.S. Park Police, the Secret Service, and the National Guard defended a perimeter around nearby Lafayette Square. Remember the movie Olympus Has Fallen? Sorry for the noise, that's the dump truck out there. Olympus Has Fallen is a family favorite movie in this house. That's one of my favorite movies. It shows a gut-wrenching scene of the White House being taken over by outside forces as the military seems helpless to stop it. Well, tonight, or I think it was Friday, that the president had to go in the bunker. Yeah, that scene came stunningly close to real life as a pro-fascist terror group, Antifa, took over Washington and came pretty close. They came very close to breaching the line of defense at the White House. So close, in fact, that if Antifa keeps as just a few nights longer, they might be able to get inside. They might. I don't know. I'm going to link this article in the description box, and I want you to look at the videos that are here. It's kind of funny, people like Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, the CDC, Bill Gates, and the other people have gone silent. They're not saying anything. It's funny, and I want you to listen very closely to what I'm about to say. They implemented all these masks. They implemented everybody to wear a mask. Well, isn't it funny? How convenient is it now to wear a mask? You can't identify the people at hand. What happened to that? What happened to the fear? Merchants? Easy answer. They played their parts and now taking a break as George Soros and his demonic minions play their parts. It's all fake. It's all staged. This is the civil war we told you. I told you something was going to happen. Not only did Jeffrey tell you at Now the End Begins, but I also said it. Something is about to happen. Well, guess what? If this keeps up, I guarantee you it's going to bring about civil war. I got a feeling it might bring about the tribulation. At least I hope so, because I know that we'll be gone. Remember how easy it was to make all of America go into a toilet paper buying frenzy. What's happened right now is really easy. Violence erupts near the White House. This is from Voice of America. As pepper spray pushed back hundreds of protesters, vandals smashed windows of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute at the 1400 block of Pennsylvania Avenue. This isn't about George Floyd anymore. This isn't about anything. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you what's going to happen. If this keeps up, they're trying to ignite a civil war. I can feel it. And we just pray that the rapture happens, because this could very well, and I said it before, I'm going to say it again, this could very well lead into the tribulation. I don't see why it wouldn't. Small fires were set here in Ohio, here in Cleveland. They've got the whole downtown area blocked off, entrance blocked off. I don't even know how people are going to get to work. Again, that's a dumpster. I don't know how people are going to get to work here. You don't have any leadership at all. And again, I'm not knocking Trump, I support him. But his hands are tied. Because the powers that be, he didn't implement the military. The military is on standby. But they don't want the military. So what are you going to do? I mean, the man's hands are tied. Here in Cleveland, they blocked off. It's so much damage downtown that they have literally closed it off. I have no clue how people are going to get to work. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I don't know how much more damage they can do. Someone said that something is, they're going to hit the suburbs. And if they hit the suburbs, that's when all hell will really break loose. Because these people in these suburbs are not going to put up with that. Fires were set. The Washington Fire Department responded to larger fires. But witnesses said local police were conspicuously absent as the vandalism occurred. Some of it playing out on live national TV. Now, I sat here, and I watched a Target. I mean, people were coming out with cartloads full of stuff. As much as they can put in a car. They hit the Targets. I don't know why they hit Targets. The Target stores. And some of them hit the Walmart stores. In New York, Soho. These stores are just shot. Like I said, there's a few stores in downtown Cleveland right now that can't open. They won't open indefinitely. They said they can't. And they won't. If I work downtown Cleveland now, I'd call off. And I'd tell them I'm not coming back to work until you fix this. Because you know what? I don't even know how good it's going to do to clean up. Because if they're coming back, they're just going to do it again. You see how out of hand this is? This is totally out of hand. It's totally out of hand. You cannot, Tim said this right, and I totally agree with this. You cannot fix a spiritual problem with a political solution. People need to open their eyes and see that this, what has been let loose, is evil. And it's not gonna get any better. I don't mean to sound negative, but I'm telling you the truth. What we have to do is stay prayed up and stay worded up. This is not going to get any better. The unrest followed what had been generally peaceful protests across the country in the days after the death of George Floyd. Has turned into pure and utter chaos. The curfews, now they had a curfew here from noon yesterday, noon, until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. They started a curfew at noon here. Now, I don't know how quiet it was because we didn't have anything to show. I didn't see anything. My son came out and showed me a tank in one part of the area, but I don't know. Curfews have been imposed in 25 cities and in 16 states. In Washington, late Friday, early Saturday, protesters between Lafayette Square and the White House threw bricks and rocks at uniformed Secret Service officers, while demonstrators repeatedly knocked over security barriers on Pennsylvania Avenue. I know there's one death so far, and that's a FedEx guy, and that was uncalled for. I know a semi tried to barrel through the crowd. I don't know whether he did that on purpose or not, but he was arrested. Like I said, it's out of control. It's utterly out of control. And it didn't come over to the church. I said that yesterday in the video. It's come over, it done boiled over into the grace community. The same spirit. I'm going to save that for another video. But I am going to do another video. Because I'm going to put this out there. It's time for the grace community, and I do mean those who are truly born again. Who are born again, it is grace through faith in Christ alone. We have got to communicate with each other, and we have got to stay together. People are going to get pissed, I understand that. But we have got to communicate with each other, and we have got to stay connected. We have got to talk. Because what's the use in somebody seeing rioting in the grace community, and you're trying to win them to Christ? Don't let this spirit come into this community. It doesn't belong here. I'm just saying. I don't know why I said that, but I'm saying it. I'll be back on later. I just wanted to give you an update of what's going on. I'll be back. Thank you.